Hey guys, this is Maya from Trade Labs, and in today's video we're gonna do another short and sweet recap of what happened in the XAUUSD market for today, because we had another really powerful move that I need to show you guys what happened and explain in detail. And trust me, this was another one that you need to see. So if you're curious about the gold forex trading market, top tips and tricks about how it's better to act on the most interesting and tricky market to play in, then stick around and let's jump right into the video. Welcome back guys, this is Maya from Trade Labs, and like I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to do another short and sweet recap for the gold forex trading market. And trust me when I say, I swear this is the last video for this week, and then we'll jump into next week when we hope we're gonna see some really huge moves as well. But until that happens, we need to review what happened today, because today it's been one of those another crazy days with some really unexpected moves on the gold forex trading market, which I need to show you guys and explain in detail. So without further ado, let's jump right into those charts. Okay guys, so what you're seeing on the screen right now is a snapshot of today's gold forex trading market, which was a bit, let's say, different than yesterday. Where yesterday it went crashing down on a bearish market, today has gone full bullish. I don't know what happened, but it seems like gold is trying to pick up the slack and come back to its normal phase. Why I'm saying that? Well, as you can see on the screen right now, we have a huge upward trend in the gold forex trading market, which started again really early in the morning. If you've been watching my videos here on the Trade Labs channel, you probably noticed that most of the highest in potential trades or trends in the gold forex trading market happens or start really early in the morning, which seems to be a custom and let's call it a secret. Now, what I'm showing here is just a snapshot of it and just the beginning, so you can see the actual change in the direction of the market. This little blue arrow is where the market has changed the direction. And what I'm showing on the screen here, most likely you already know, but this is the momentum trading indicator, which I'm using on a daily basis, of course, for all my trades and charts and everything else, whenever looking at the market, because it's just really good at predicting the direction of the market itself and the market movement, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, exactly what any kind of trader would be looking for. That kind of clear, in-your-face information that you cannot contest. We have the red portion of the market and the green portion of the market, which clearly represent how the market is actually behaving. And of course we have the brick bar chart, which is the actual chart of the bars that you see here, the price bars, which is a really good combination that was created, of course, here at Trade Labs as well, in combination with the momentum trading indicator. Just for me, it makes for the perfect pair that can help you take really good decisions on the market itself. Now, coming back to the actual chart, like I mentioned, this is a trend which started at roughly 5 o'clock in the morning, 22:05, and this is something that we really need to understand. One thing I really need to show you guys is how the actual market went. And for a normal entry, of course, you would look at this and let's say the momentum trading indicator would tell you, okay, this is the moment where you need to jump in. But of course, you need to take some precautions and be safe and cautious about your trades, so you put a stop loss, as any kind of trader does. Just before a couple of bars from where the actual trend has started, let's say from that point would be a bit lower. So let's say a couple bars lower, I would say here would be a good place to go. So let's prolong that just a little bit. That would be, let's say, my stop loss. For now, in this snapshot that I'm showing on the screen here, the actual market goes up and never meets this stop loss at this point, but I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, so like I mentioned, this is just a snapshot and the beginning of the trend itself, and I want to show you guys how this trade actually played out, because this setup is actually really good to see as an example of how the market can actually behave. So like I mentioned, this is the starting point, and as you can see, it went all the way like a crazy trade all the way up. It still is going at the moment, so I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen next. However, let's say the actual, as of now, as of this point, the actual trade stops here. I just highlighted that with another one of my golden boxes so you can see it easily. But this would be where most of the traders would potentially get out of the trade. And the actual potential of this trade is absolutely insane. And I'll just zoom out for you to actually see the full extent of the potential of this trade. I mean, look at this beautiful trend. To actually understand the full potential of this trade that any kind of trader could have potentially jumped on and took advantage of, we would need to consider the lowest point, which would be at a price point of 1810, which went all the way up until roughly 12 o'clock midday. Where it rose to 1850. Now, if you do the math behind it, that leaves you with a difference of 40 points. If you've been here on the channel before, you already know that if you have your points, you can calculate your pips. You just take the number of points that you have, multiply it by 100, and that's it. So in our case, we have 40 points multiplied by 100, and there you go, you have a crazy potential of 4,000 pips in the gold forex trading market into one crazy insane bullish trend. Like I mentioned, this just seems like the gold forex trading market the gold forex trading market, it's trying to level itself back up to a normal standpoint. However, we cannot tell that for sure. Like I mentioned, this is a continuous trend. This is a trend that still goes on, so we don't know exactly how it's going to end, but definitely we can talk about it on Monday and see how it actually behaved. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. I hope you found it useful and informative and really good for you and your trading skills. Today we had definitely a comeback from the gold forex trading market, which is great to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all get excited whenever the gold makes big moves. This is something that can be easily done with the help of the momentum trading indicator, with the brick bar chart. Speaking of which, if you'd like to try our new trend trading indicator, then click the link below and sign up for a free trial. That being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, you guys, and found it informative and really good for you and your trading skills. If you did, then don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button down below. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.